So, research on the hard drive I put in here seems to have finished. Let's see. Instant scrap. Well, problem with instant scrap is it requires sulfuric acid, and logistically that's a bad idea. Because there isn't any sulfur around the aluminum factory. Or there isn't any sulfur around where there's both coal and aluminum. I mean, I suppose I could stretch out the pipeline to be long enough, but it would also have to be high enough. Then we have electric motors and steam copper sheets. Well, I think... I don't know. I mean, steam copper... I mean, I seem to be doing fine with regular copper sheets because of how often I do or don't need them. So I guess I'll pick the electric motor. It's good if I have like extra electromagnetic control rods like this one. Although that does sort of prompt the question of, can I use alternate recipes in a workbench? I found out that you really can't. I suppose I had to pick a recipe for the sake of picking a recipe. Anyway, I flipped over a couple of the requirements here, and I noticed that I'm going to need a lot of supercomputers. Now, supercomputers require... they require two components that are made at Precipice Caterium. And the other two, I think, are plastic and computers. I mean, I doubt I'm going to need an infinite supply of supercomputers, but I'm going to need a lot of supercomputers. And if you've heard this before, it's probably because I've said it before. Like, a lot. Now, while I'm here, how much... Okay, I got a pretty good supply of quick wire. So much for copper sheeting, though. I ought to... Maybe I ought to grab some from here. Alright, but anyway. What this is going to entail is a manufacturer that uses... Oh. Did I stop making these? Did I turn the... this one off? No, wait, I think I... it's out of something. It's out of circuit boards, probably because I'm out of plastic. I gotta start making these again. But before I do that, I'm going to have... I'll set up the manufacturer here where there's more room. Okay, here we go. Now, if only I could get this the right orientation as soon as I want it to be the right orientation. Sometimes it puzzles me as to what the AI that places this thing is actually thinking, or if it is. Let me program this for supercomputers. Connect the... No, wait. Better idea. Well, first off, how many of these... Okay, none of them's over 60 a minute. AI limiters here. Or, sorry, the high-speed connectors here. As for the AI limiters, did I put the, oh, while I'm at this, do I have... Okay, no, I don't. Alright, let me just take some wire here, and from here, so I can deposit it. Here we are. Take some copper sheets from here so I can deposit them too. You never really know when you're going to need stuff like this. There, alright. Hopefully I don't have the same problem I did with the oscillators, where I didn't have enough room to no, it looks to put one of these in, these conveyor belts, but it looks like I've got enough room, so no problems there. I guess the only things I need to worry about are these conveyor belts. I can't. Hold on a second. Did that thing just automatically connect to? Yeah, the problem is it's going through this tree trunk. I suppose I gotta fix that by angling the conveyor belt so that it does this between the tree trunks. It just looks kind of bad, that's all. Well, running the conveyor belts reminds me, I did set up a sort of a factory for copper plates, or not copper plates, iron plates, because one of the milestones needs 10,000 of them. And I'm going to have to temporarily switch that milestone to deposit not all 10,000 once, I think, but, or maybe it is all, maybe I can do all 10,000 of those at once, I don't know. But it takes this iron node, which has been disused for a while, and uses it solely to make iron plates. Now, I need iron plates for running these conveyor belts, but that's a whole nother ball game there. Okay. So the rest of this, I'm going to, there we go, put in a storage container, an ordinary one, for the computers that I need to make supercomputers with. So just get it the right orientation. That is annoying. Put that right there. Write this over here. And an industrial storage container for the plastic that I need to make supercomputers with. And finally, an ordinary storage container for the finished product itself. So supercomputers will be available at Satisfactory. So I can get the conveyor belt to work. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna put the storage container here on this level rather than on a lower one. There we go. Now, to power this thing, I need an empty node somewhere. Oh good, I got one. Alright. It's like the last of its kind. I'm going to have to go over to Freighter Lake and get... Well, first off, I got to find out where my... Oh, where the entrance is. It's back around here. This can get confusing sometimes. Anyway, go to Freighter Lake, replenish the plastic, and take some computers from ENIAC. And then I'll have to go back there. Yeah, there's a lot of back and forth going on, but honestly, I don't. I might need a lot of supercomputers, but it's not really going to be an infinite supply, just like with all of Presbyterium's products. Now it takes... The enter key does work for this. Yeah, 28 plastic for one supercomputer. And 4 regular computers, but mostly it's the plastic. Which reminds me, you know what well, honestly, I don't think I'm going to have enough plastic down there. It takes a while to fill an industrial storage container. Anyway, 28 plastic. For one supercomputer. Let me see, there are 24 rows, so a little over an entire industrial storage container. Like that plus 2 stacks. That makes 100 supercomputers. Well, as you can see in the milestone, we need 400. Which means I'm going to need a lot more plastic. You know, while I'm over here, there's a couple of things I ought to do. And one of them is about this last oil slick. Now, I noticed that there are some things here which are, well, shall I say, a little power hungry. Well, maybe I shouldn't. It's a bit of an understatement. They're actually very power hungry. So, what that means is I'm going to have to start harnessing all the power I can. Now, that involves these remaining 2 oil slicks. This one's normal. And the other one I can't tell. Just give me a minute. Dang. Yeah. Keep hoping I'll bat 1,000 on this. While I recover from all that, let me see. Impure. Ugh. Yeah, there are a couple of Bush League oil slicks there. I do have this one. I don't know why I claimed it and then... Maybe it was one of those just-in-case things. Like I might need this, so I'm gonna claim it now, just in case. All right. So the idea here is, let me go over to where my refineries are, just to see. What the refinery, I guess what the rate is. Oh. even draft in the other one, the experimental, that one oil node which I wired up to make both rubber and plastic. Okay, so it's 60 a minute. Not exactly sure whether oil extractors can be overclocked. But fuel generators can, and that can help with the space with the space constraints. Okay, yes, they can be overclocked. Interesting. Yeah, I think the only reason I didn't overclock this one is because of space constraints. And I've already overclocked. But if I overclock this one, it won't just output more oil, it'll output more byproducts, and that'll upset the entire apple cart right there. So I guess this one is okay as it is. Maybe it's just okay, but do I have an empty power node I can branch off of? Not over here. But over here, yeah, and over there. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, let's see, oil extractor. Oh, that's down here. Okay, gotcha. I'm glad I started stocking away those encased industrial beams. Okay, I'm trying to gauge how much room I've got. So this one's 60 a minute. I could double that and make it 120 a minute if I overclocked it. Let me see. Super refinery here, just for the sake of like having one there, just in case I do decide to overclock the extractor. I should be able to fit a T-junction there and configure it to refine fuel. There we go, at 60 a minute. This other one here. Oh, you know, I'll take this out. I forget why I put it there. Maybe I think it was because I was exploring. I'm gonna need a pump to use this oil slick though. I suppose I need all the help I can get here. Although, let me see, what is the I remember the footprint. Yeah, the footprint for a fuel-powered generator is relatively large. Let's see how big this is. But that seemed to work. As you know, these only take 20 a minute, I think, ordinarily. Unless you overclock it. And yeah, there should still be enough. There is enough room for an extractor here. To put this, yeah, I guess I should face it in this direction because, oh boy, a bunch of stuff in the way, sort of. But these ledges can serve as, I don't know, maybe I can put something here. Maybe there's enough room here. Maybe I'll have to reorient the, or no, maybe not. Maybe I can just put refineries like this way, and then, well, I'm going to need a pump anyway. I'm just planning this stuff out on the fly. So I'm not going to overclock the refineries. I mean, we can't like overclock everything here. But there should be enough space to put another refinery and fuel generator. All right, there we go. Put a junction here. It's better. And overclock this to double. Program that for fuel. Oh, there it is. I can't seem to put this on the hillside because of the uneven surface. What I could do is make a foundation for it. This is how big the footprint is. it's not that, then maybe it's 3 by 3 instead. We just get some altitude. There. Okay, yeah, I guess it is a 3. Yeah, it is 3 by 3. And I imagine I'm going to need a pump.